Hi, this is Joe. Joe, we just heard in the news today that there are now self-serve banks. You come in, you leave a note. That's all. Do you think you'll be frequenting these banks?
Well, if they get down to the penitentiary where they eventually are going to go, the Millhaven Penitentiary, it's a big cement place, and you're locked up 23 and a half hours a day in a cell. And they let you out for a half an hour, and they put leg shackles on your legs and walk you up and down, and then they put you back in your cell. So money is not that important.
Stars are now making their choices for the 1992 Democratic convention. Shirley MacLaine came out and endorsed her candidate for 1992. Which I guess is her prerogative, but I just don't think the whole country is going to vote for a Klingon. Do you?
Yes, I think if people would go to church more, there'd be a lot more love in the world. I go to church, and I love my neighbor, I do good deeds, and as a reward on the way home, I stop and pick up the Inquirer and find out which big stars are fags.
Yes, a lot of people ask me if this is going to be the year that Canada finally produces a television show it can be proud of. Well, I'm excited to say that this year we have a lot of big budget, Canadian content filled, money making. No. By the way, I am not a fairy.
Hi, I'm Madonna. You men won't express yourself. It's ridiculous. No, Madonna, here's ridiculous. Madonna, are you decent? Smarten up.
I am grateful for the beauty of art, the richness of classical music, poetry, drama, and literature. But mostly, I'm grateful that these guys have never asked to use my apartment for the weekend.
In this country, it's a paradise. In fact, most people have an overeating problem.
And like my buddies, they come over in my friend Nabo's Trans Am yelling, "Metal!" and wanting me to go cruising down the main drag, asking chicks where they're going, and hanging moons at them when they tells us to get lost.
Yes, you are very special, Regina Baloney. In fact, in my country, women are put on a pedestal by the men. It's true. And they are only brought down to do the cooking, the ironing, and clean toilets.
Yeah, I just like to say that if the Americans think that they can just sign a free trade deal and come up here and take over Canada, fair enough. I don't want any trouble. It's like the Americans, like they're so mighty and like so strong and oh no, not again.
This is one of Toronto's new combination subway tracks and jogging trails. Well, you'll be amazed at just how many seconds you can knock off your best time when you're being chased by a 23-ton locomotive going 50 miles an hour.
By the way, that whole thing about Roman Polanski, offering you the part of Macbeth in his film and you had to do it nude, that's really true, isn't it? I mean, between you and me, one-on-one, believe me, nobody's listening to this. It's cable, it's Canadian, it's my show. Nobody's watching. You can tell me. Glenda. Well, all right. I tried.
Fair enough, I don't want any trouble, okay?
Rob, is it true you're writing a book?
Yes, it's true that I am. It's about corporate executives who speculate about the afterlife. It's called Is There Lunch After Death? And
I watched the Art Cormier show on TV.
Play way work's got a do coming up, and Godzilla getting herself a new dress, Tell you,
I hope they don't charge by the yard. You know, she got a behind on her like a Caterpillar tractor, you know? Hey, you know?
Yes, I would like to take issue with those who believe that we land developers are insensitive to history, that all we think about is tearing down old historical sites to put up a shopping mall or a condominium. Nothing could be further from the truth. I mean, take me, for example. Just last week, I bought an area on which there was a nice historical site, and I was very historically minded. Well, the moment I saw it, I said, "You're history." Fair enough. I don't want to cause any trouble.
Rob Lowe? He'd be here tonight, only he's going from motel to motel scouting locations for his next movie.
Say, isn't that new Larry, Daryl, and Daryl look that's sweeping the fashion industry?
People have been commenting about our set and how lovely it looks, and they usually stop me and they say, on the street, they say, "Rob, how about that money you owe me?" And then they say to me, they say, "Rob, how can you afford a set like this?" And I tell them a very easy answer. You high school kids, you know that we've got this sort of business that we have sort of on the side that we make money with. And I just wanted to say right now, the essays that we send you, they're not for handing in, they're just guidelines, okay? Boy, is this Oprah got a great show or what? Personally, I just love the whole idea of these shows. I mean, years ago, when you had something to confess, you went to your priest or your rabbi. Now you go to Oprah and Phil. Kind of a gradual kind of advancement, I suppose. But boy, she had a great show today. Boy, she had the cast of 30-something on. You know, the 30-something, that show. And first she spoke to them, and then she did something great. She gave each member of the audience, individually, a chance to walk up and smack them. Boy, that was a great show.
Well, I can speak American if you want to talk to me that way. You know, now I'm talking like Wallace Simpson. I can only talk like the last character I played.
Yes, Elvis left us Graceland. Yes, he left us some pretty good music. And naturally, he left us some great, great movies. Clam Bake, Spin Out, undisputed classics. But I think the thing of beauty and majesty that Elvis left us that he would be most proud of was this. Elvis's Restaurant. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because it's only here at Elvis's Restaurant where you can have a truly, truly Elvis dining experience. Whether it be from menu favorites like the "You Ain't Nothing But a Hot Dog" to the "Hunka Hunka Burn-In Lunch."
Fill up up into the last stop for going for hours and hours and hours, and none of you will get lunch.
Yes, Mr. Jewison, I was just reading where you said that pigs are one of your real passions in life, and about them you said pigs are remarkable animals. It's true they're greedy and they enjoy rolling in the mud, but they're smart and they're organized and they're not filthy. Now, my question is, in order for us Canadians to be successful making movies, do we have to become like pigs?
Not a bad idea.
Tired of a job that pays too little? Longing to start making some big dough? Want to enjoy the things that only large quantities of cash can bring? Why not make money your only reason for living and start enjoying the spoils of success today? TV evangelism. It may be the career for you.
Here's a little tip for you. If you order a pizza from your car phone and you stay ahead of the delivery car for 30 minutes, it's free!
You know, it's to live without wanting anything. Yeah?
Has Ronald Reagan been offered any commercial endorsements since leaving office?
Yeah, he was offered one. It was for a computer, but it wasn't a very good fit because computers have a memory. So,
Now, you were in Legal Eagles too, and you played Redford's wife, didn't you?
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife?
Mm-hmm.
Who dumped who in this one? Do you?
I dumped him.
Really?
Yeah, not good looking enough for me, you know.
you play a lot of crazy characters, don't you?
Yeah.
Kind of like 2 rooms short of a condo there, huh?
They never stated who dumped who in this.
Oh.
We had a daughter in common, and we had to argue about her from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is he really as wholesome as he sort of makes out to be? I mean, he's really kind of a really outdoors kind of. I get the feeling his house is made out of oat bran. You know, that kind of guy, Mr. Health and Mr.
Yes, I am with a group of concerned mothers trying to get classic novels with dirty titles off school reading lists. Our organization is called Women for Washing Out Your Filthy Mouth. And I'm proud to say that we have now corrected D.H. Lawrence, Herman Melville, and Charles Dickens. The books are now called A Tea of Two Cities, Lady Chatterley's Luncheon, and Moby Piggy.
Tell me about this now. Before a scene, you drink a lot of coffee, apparently, do you?
Yeah, well, I just had a couple of cups now. Just basically, you know, to get really energetic, really hyper, because my character is the type that is always up, you know, always hyper, and it's really hard to maintain that for 2-3 hours in a scene where you constantly have to be hyper. So I just drink, you know, a couple of cans of pop or a few coffees in the morning, and I'm like, let's do the scene, let's do it, come on, now. You know, just for the rest of the day, I'm like that. So it's really.
Some actors use the Stanislavski method. You use the Maxwell House method.
Exactly.
Now I know why to call it Degrassi High. You guys, we were always on a coffee buzz.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd just like to say it's 10:30 in the wee ones. Stay with me a titch longer and keep you company, won't you? Coming up next, we got weather, traffic, and sports, and then more of the easy listening sounds. And tonight's theme, music so bland that if wallpaper could talk, this is what it would sound like. I think.
You know, it's very easy. You know, it takes a lot of practice, though.
Thank you, Joe. Those are certainly words to live by, aren't they? Thank you, Joe. Take a bow, Joe. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hi. I'm Traffic Officer Bill Crota. Welcome to my cooking show, Cooking with Donuts. The only show where every meal is cooked with donuts. Now, as you may recall, earlier in the week, we made a lovely donut stew. Yesterday, we made steak and donut pie. And today, I'm going to cook my favorite meal, spaghetti and donuts. That's me, Traffic Officer Bill Crota.
How did all this psychotic stuff start? You know, the characters where, you know, both eyes blink but never at the same time, you know what I mean?
For the most part, psychotics don't know they're psychotic. And like the character in After Dark, Uncle Bud, he's just, you know, he's just trying to have a nice day.